Nobody in Bangkok knew his name, nor fight promoters, nor the wrestlers, nor the coaches who decades had passed forging men in the Muay camps, and certainly not the woman who he stood in the center of the ring, wrapped in the sacred rope of Mongkol with an impeccable record, undefeated in 47 professional fights. Bruce Lee had. She was barely 17 years old. She had no degree, no. He had a reputation, but he had no track record. He was just a young, thin Chinese man coming from Hong Kong, which had having set foot on the combat stage most dangerous in Southeast Asia. For everyone present, that could only be to mean one thing. He had committed an error. At least that's what they thought. What happened in the next 11 minutes would become one of the most talked about events in the history of combat sports, underground migrants in Bangkok. A story whispered by coach of fighter to fighter from generation to generation. This is what really had happened on the night of November 14, 1958. This is the story Bangkok will never tell. He forgot. Bangkok, Thailand, Stadium Roger Diamond, November 14, 1958. Bruce Lee had arrived in the city 6 days earlier. He traveled on a cargo ship from Hong Kong, across the South China Sea southern for 4 interminable days. He was 17 years old and restless. The rooftops of Hong Kong they've become too small for him, street fights that are too predictable. His teacher Ip Man had transmitted to him everything the Wing Chun had to offer inside a training room. But Bruce was no longer just looking for technique, he was looking for what could not be taught. I needed to face the unknown. His father, Leroy Hatchison, was a renowned Cantonese opera singer, had given enough money for a 3-month trip. Learn something, he told her, or go back home and get a job. Seriously. Bruce decided to learn something. Before arriving in Thailand, he spent 2 weeks in the Philippines, where he trained briefly with local practitioners of Eskrima. In just 9 days he acquired cane skills that normally they required 9 months of practice. Then he headed south to Thailand, the cradle of Asia's most brutal striking art. I've heard stories about Hong Kong Harbor Kong. Hardened sailors described the Muay Thai with a different tone. Not like Kung Fu, not like karate. They said that it was unlike anything familiar. They use elbows, knees and shins as if they were baseball bats. They kick trees banana until they fall, and when they fall and kick even harder. Bruce, he listened to every word. He felt no fear, he felt curious, the most dangerous feeling that can to inhabit a 17-year-old. During his days in Bangkok, Bruce did not fight. He observed. He visited 5 gyms different from Muay Thai. He sat in the background, he remained silent. He watched. I was studying how they trained wrestlers, how they moved, how they were breathing. I noticed details that others didn't, they overlooked it. The transfer of weight before a kick, the minimum torso tilt before an elbow, the grip pattern within the clinch, he registered everything. His mind, it functioned like a camera that never he stopped recording. On his 4th night he entered Roger Stadium for the first time. Diamond. 11 fights, 11 lessons. He observed each exchange with his attention was almost unnatural. He saw beauty and brutality coexisting, elegance and violence among the fairies. He understood that the Muay was not just a sport, was an art form built on destruction. And Bruce Lee was completely fascinated. He returned on his 6th night on the November 14th, the night that would change him everything. Thursday night, 9:15 tonight, the Roger Dominion Stadium is overflowing. 3,000 spectators occupy every seat, every free space, every concrete step. Not enough room for a soul more. The gamblers form circles close, they wave banknotes, they shout figures, names and probabilities in a fast and rough Thai. This is the heart of Muay Thai, the precinct of most prestigious martial arts of Thailand, built in 1945. More than 10,000 fights held between its walls. Champions are born here. Here legends are born here, careers die here. But tonight is different. Tonight the audience has come for one reason, only one name, one woman. Saraporn, the Scorpion QC, is found in the center of the ring. He executes his cool crew, the ritual dance prior to combat. Every movement is slow, precise, sacred, mortal, beautiful. He is 24 years old. It measures 1.68, weighs 61 kilograms. Muay Thai precision. Ha fought since age 9, 15 years immersed in the most brutal martial art of the world. 47 fights, 47 wins, 38 by knockout. No losses, a draw, no mercy. Thailand, its history is already legend. He began training at a camp in Muay Thai in Chiang Mai when I was 9 years. At 12 years old he was already beating boys 2 years older than her. At 14 he had his first professional fight. He won in 40 seconds. His right elbow opened such a deep wound on the face of his opponent that the doctor needed 11 points to close it. That night the audience didn't know whether to applaud or be horrified. They chose to applaud. At 18 years old no woman in Thailand wanted to face her. So Saraporn he began fighting against men. The first male opponent laughed when he saw her on the other side of the ring. 90 seconds later she wasn't laughing anymore. She was lying on the canvas with a broken nose and the vacant stare. The second opponent he took it seriously but it did him no good. She knocked him out in the second round. For their 30th fight, the men of its own weight category already they refused to confront her. Not because she was woman but because it was Saraporn. In a male-dominated sport, achieved something no woman had ever achieved. He defeated 7 opponents before legitimate male contenders classified, men who weighed 20, 30, sometimes up to 40 pounds more than she knocked them all out. The newspapers from Bangkok they began to call her the Thailand's deadliest woman. Gamblers gave it another name, the Scorpion, because it attacks only once and everything ends. The coaches, and instead they use a different word, they call it impossible. His fighting style is terrifying. Muay Thai uses 8 natural weapons, 2 fists, 2 elbows, 2 knees, 2 shins. Saraporn he has mastered the 8. His right elbow is legendary, a short, dry, curved blow. He has open cuts on 23 opponents. Left knee has fractured 4 ribs in competition. Their kicks with the shin they possess a power that rivals that of the heavyweights masculine. But their most dangerous weapon it's not physical, it's mental. Saraporn psychologically destroys its rivals before touching them. He looks through them during the guide. When they hit her she laughs. They try their best combinations. To when he decides to end the fight, it has shrunk inside, small, insecure, broken. Their opponents are defeated before the final blow. Tonight's fight is not a match common. It's a demonstration, an open challenge. Sarah's promoter Porn, a wealthy businessman from Bangkok called Somchai, has offered 10,000 baht last 3 rounds against her. 10,000 W, a small fortune in 1958, enough to live on for a year. The condition is simple, you don't have to defeat her. You don't have to knock it down, you just have to survive. 3 rounds, 9 minutes staying on your feet. 7 men already did it. They tried tonight. 7 men they have failed. The first was a young man, student of local Muay Thai gym, anxious, nervous, 19 years old. Saraporn it allowed him to execute 3 combinations complete. Then he stepped forward, a single knee to the liver. The boy he collapsed as if someone had turned off a switch. He didn't scream, he complained, he just fell. They took him out of the ring on a stretcher. The second was a former soldier. He claimed to have experience in close combat. It lasted 45 seconds. The Saraporn's left elbow hit him live on 100. He was unconscious before hitting the canvas. The third one, the fourth and fifth were fighters local, different styles, different schools, same outcome. None of them made it past the minute. The sixth was a Japanese karateka. He was passing through Bangkok. He bowed respectful. She adopted a profound stance. He threw a punch backward, clean, technical, perfect. Saraporn she grabbed his arm and pulled him towards her knee. The body fell like a sack, empty. 32 seconds. The longest duration survived a full assault, and a 1 minute and 47 seconds of the second. 1 Muay Thai Chima fighter, 15 fights professionals. He even managed to connect a blow, a clean right straight. The Saraporn's head fell back for a moment. The crowd erupted, shouts, whistles, bets placed in the air. Saraporn smiled, he really smiled. Then walked through the next combination as if going through rain, light, knee to solar plexus. The man fell, did not get up for 4 minutes. The paramedic had to help him to leave the ring. Somchai, take the microphone. Her gold rings sparkle under the greenish lights. Is anyone else enough brave, or has Bangkok run out courage tonight? Laughter, whistles. Somchai smiles. Maybe we should look outside of Thailand, maybe within the Chinese, perhaps among the Japanese. More laughter. Are there any martial artists foreigner? Someone brave enough as if to face the greatest treasure of Thailand. Muay Thai in Thailand king. Kung Fu is seen as choreography in film, karate is rigid and outdated. No foreign art has never tested in this ring. Samchai, raise your hand. 10,000 baht, enough so that any foreigner can buy a ticket home, smile. She can still walk. Saraporn, he remains in his corner, arms supported on the strings, calm breathing, barely a sweat, 7 fights and it seems that the warm-up would have just finished. Scan the audience with a glance, boring, predatory. Then a voice rises from the background. I'll try, a young lady, don't worry, English with a Cantonese accent. Someone to the side translates it into Thai. The crowd turns around. In the back from the stadium, a teenager is standing on a thin concrete step. Chino white t-shirt, pants dark, without gloves, without bandages, without mouthguard, without corner, without coach. He seems like any other guy, as if he had entered only to take shelter from the rain. Samchai blinks. How old are you, boy? 17. Laughter. 17. And what martial art do you practice, little brother? Wing Chun, Chinese boxing. Samchai, he savors the words. Wing Chun, smiles with mockery. And how many fights have you been in? Street fights. I've lost count. No fights in the ring, not a single one. More laughter. Now it's no longer a challenge, it's a spectacle. A Chinese teenager skinny guy against the deadliest woman of Thailand. The gamblers don't even adjust the probabilities. There are no chances. It's a joke, but a man in the middle of the crowd isn't laughing. 3 rows behind of the ring, an elderly Chinese man watches in silence. His name is Rupert King, Hong Kong businessman. He knows that boy, meet your teacher, meet the name that in southern China speak with respect, Ip Man. And the most importantly, he knows what he is capable of. Wing Chun. He leans towards his companion Tai and whispers to him, don't bet on his opponent. The man looks at him as if he's just lost his mind. Bruce Lee. She begins to move forward through the crowd. People make way for him. Some laugh. Others feel pity. A few deny with his head. He climbs the ropes from the interior. When their feet touch the canvas, everything changes. The ring feels different, bigger, hotter. The lights burn his eyes. The roar of the public becomes a solid wall noise. Saraporn looks at him for the first time and sees to a child. A skinny little boy, arms slim, narrow shoulders. It's not the body of a wrestler. He turns towards Samchai. It's a complete waste of time. Samchai leans towards her. Give people a show, he whispers, make it fun, a robbery. Sarah shrugs. He looks back at the boy. He walks toward. He is taller, wider, heavier. He stops in front of Bruce and observes him from top to bottom. You should go to home, child, he says. He returns to Hong Kong. Play with your kung fu dolls. Bruce. She doesn't respond, she doesn't smile, she doesn't tense up. His gaze remains fixed on her. It's not aggressive, not fearful, she is attentive, analytical, just as Ibn taught him. Look into the eyes, because the eyes tell him, they reveal everything. For a fraction of seconds, Saraporn feels something strange, a slight discomfort. The eyes of the boy's body doesn't match his own. Body says teenager, beginner, victim. Her eyes say otherwise. Put that feeling aside. He's a child. 30 seconds. That's all it will take. The referee, an old veteran of Muay Thai with deformed ears and knuckles like stone, calls them to the center, explains the rules in Thai. Someone translate them for Bruce. 3 rounds, 3 minutes each one. Standard Muay Thai rules. The 8 permitted weapons, fists, elbows, knees, shins, clinch, sweeps, everything. Bruce feels, understands. She has entered in the Lions. Den and agrees to play under their rules. The bell rings. Saraporn takes the first step. It doesn't launch itself, lurks. Muay Thai fighters are predators, patience. Move forward with measured rhythm. Hands up, chin up, down. Throw a tip, front kick direct to the chest. Measure distance, test reach. Bruce moves not backward to one side. The tip cuts through the air, it fails. Saraporn releases another one, same result. Bruce is not where he should be to be. It moves at angles that it doesn't recognize it. It's not a linear regression, no. It's the traditional circle, it's another one, geometry, another logic. She has trained to face something else. She clenches her teeth and decides to close the distance. The clinch in Muay Thai is devastating. The position known as plum, both hands clasped behind her, the opponent's head. Controlling the neck and pulling it down to punishing with knees has ended more fights than any other technique in the Thai boxing. Once Sarah positions her hands on her neck, her knees, they do the rest. He dominated in the clinch to men 40 pounds heavier than she. This skinny boy should be bread-eaten. He takes a step forward, looks for his head, plum position. The hands of Bruce intercepts her. They don't block her, they catch. Their forearms touch their wrists and redirect the grip. Wing Chun sensitivity. Polished reflections honed over thousands of hours with Ip Man in Hong Kong. Reading of pressure, intention, direction. In the moment she feels it, Sarah knows something's wrong. His hands are alive. Every time he tries to close the fingers, finds emptiness. Can't establish the clinch. I had never done it before. He has faced enormous men. No one could stop her. This boy didn't. He stops, does something worse. He comes back. The clinch is irrelevant. Sarah backs away. If the clinch doesn't work, it will use the punches. He throws his classic combination jab left, right, cross, knee left. The jab hits air. The cross it passes by, just barely. Bruce has shifted his center line. When the knee rises, Bruce enters his path, just right where it loses power. His right hand he throws a straight vertical punch stops 1 centimeter from his nose. Total silence. Sarah feels the wind from the blow. 1 more centimeter in the fight it would be over. What are you doing? He whispers. Bruce steps back, hands up, relaxed. The fun disappears from the Sarah's face. It's not fear, it's respect, a dangerous respect. Come back more quick, right roundhouse kick with full force. It's strength, a shin hardened by years from training. Bruce's forearm intercepts with an angular deviation. Absorb and redirect. Before she retreat, Bruce strikes. Straight right shoulder requires a clinic. The tour the it throws her off balance. Sarah stumbles 2 steps backwards. The crowd gasps. No one is there, had never tripped anyone up. The eyes of Sarah burns. Pride, anger unleash everything, elbows, knees, kicks, punches, the 8 guns. Bruce moves like smoke. No, he tries to beat her at her own game. He fights in his angles, timing, economy. No, it's better, it's different. And different is more dangerous than good. The exchange it becomes ferocious. Sarah connects a Bruce's knee to thigh. Bruce he responds with 2 blows to the shoulder and a palm to chest that pushes her towards back. The bell rings. End of the first assault. Bruce returns to his corner. No, it has a coach, it doesn't have a bench, no, it has water. It remains standing, breathing calmly. Her thigh throbs where her knee reached him. She is strong, more stronger than anyone who has clashed in the streets of Hong Kong. That hit was like a baseball bat wrapped in iron. Flex your leg. It's not broken, it's not torn, but he'll remember it. He'll analyze that blow afterwards. How did it generate so much power from such a short distance? How the hip rotation multiplied the force. There's something there, something that the winch it doesn't have anything worthwhile learn. Look at Saraporn on the other side of the ring. She no longer seems boring, she is alert, committed, dangerous. Bruce he recognizes that change. He's seen it before, the moment the opponent understands that you're not what I expected. When the survival instinct replaces ego, that's the moment when they become truly dangerous. 3 rows behind the ring, Rupert King bows forward. His knuckles white surround a bottle of beer. He's seen Bruce fight in the rooftops of Colin, but this is different. This woman is professional and Bruce is 17 years old. He is thousands of miles from home, without a coach and without escape plan. In the opposite corner, Saraporn sits on her bench. On the other hand, his coach, Krupreeter, speak in a low, urgent voice. He's reading. He sees your attacks before you execute them. Change the rhythm. Break the pattern. No combinations. Loose blows. Each attack should be a surprise. I know, Sarah replies. She look at Bruce. He's calm, not a feigned calm, real calm, the kind of the calm that comes from certainty. Krupreeter is looking at her. Do you want to stop? The Sarah's eyes are shining. She remembers the Changyima camp, 9 years old, a child big, telling him he doesn't belong there. The next day she breaks 1 rib. He never gave up. He won't start tonight. I won't stop. The bell rings for the 2nd round. Sarah switches of strategy, individual attacks without pattern, sudden elbows, knees isolated, more chaos, less rhythm. It works. An elbow opens a small opening, the cut above Bruce's left eye. Blood is flowing, first blood. The stadium it roars. Sarah smells it. Blood means that the opponent is human, that he can fall. Advance elbow, knee to the ribs. The pain pierces Bruce, real pain, professional pain. The body it asks to stop. The mind says to continue. Bruce listens to his mind. He always has done. He closes his guard, brings the hands to the center line. The winch was created for this close combat, little people versus people great, the art of the underprivileged. Bruce understands. Now he begins to deflect and hit at the same time, simultaneous defense and attack. Each action is a conversation. Sarah attacks. Bruce answers. Then he asks a question, finger. He closes his eyes. He stops at 1 centimeter, knee. Bruce intercepts, turn towards the 100, stop at 1 centimeter. Each held stroke is a message. I could end this. The son, don't do it. The crowd starts to understand. This boy doesn't just fight, she's teaching. Sarah throws her elbow right, the scorpion's sting. Bruce, he catches it, redirects it. His free hand goes to her throat, stops 1 centimeter, and at that moment they both know it. This is already, it's not a fight, it's a meeting. Days later, in a small gym called, something unusual happens at the seat prater. Roof sheet metal, concrete floor, a sack old, a worn rim. Saraporn Lamuthe teaches elbows, knees, kicks, clinch mechanics, hip rotation. Bruce learns quickly, no, he memorizes, he understands. Bruce teaches him to winch chun, central line, economy of movement, attack and defense as one, only sensitivity. Forearms touching himself, eyes closed, he feels. They practice for hours. For Sarah, it's a new world. Don't react to what you see, react to what you feel. Bangkok, 1958. The night Kung Fu met Muay Thai, the night a boy, she earned the respect of a warrior. Night a scorpion bowed facing a dragon. The night Bruce Lee took another step towards becoming Bruce Lee, and the night Saraporn, the Scorpion QC, demonstrated that the true strength is not a streak, undefeated is recognizing greatness when it's right in front of you. If this story, it made you feel the intensity of Bangkok, the Bruce Lee's discipline and the respect that it is born in true combat, then you're in the right place. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and join us on this journey through fights, lessons, and hidden moments that shape the legends. Because here we don't just tell stories, we reveal the birth of the warriors.